So this is it. This is how we're going to be living for the next few days in the jungle. It's just a very basic structure, but basic yet comfortable. Everything's floating, but the one thing about it is you can't beat this view. Straight out the front door and beautiful, beautiful scenery. So this is where it's really going to get good. We're headed towards the upper reaches of the lake. This is where there's very few people. We're not in a big rush to get to where we're going. We're actually doing a lot of sightseeing while we're en route. We're seeing hornbills flying across the lake. We're coming across deer, pigs, wild pigs, and it's just, it's just getting better and better. The terrain, the flora is starting to change a little bit, and we're just gonna kind of take it easy, but everywhere you go, there's something to see as we approach the raft house. It just builds our excitement, but we're just gonna take it easy because we have a lot of big plans for day 2. So on the second day, we get an early start and do our sightseeing by boat. So we go out, we're seeing, the typical wildlife that we're expecting. And the way back, we're rounding the corner. There is an elephant across the bank from our raft house. And we're just blown away. We're headed straight for a wild elephant that's come down to the bank. I have a pineapple that I'm going to attempt to hand it with my snake tongue.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Come on. How cool is that?
One more maybe then. That's what you hear last night, huh?
Yeah.
Can I by hand? By hand, yeah.
All right, here's Apple's turn.
Come on, baby. Oh, you're so cute.
Ôi dài luôn nè. Biết chơi rồi.
Oh, you're so cute.
สวยนะสวยจริงๆ
So the elephant that we just had an interaction with is far across on the bank there. The story behind that elephant is that about 10 years ago there was a really severe storm caused a mudslide, and somehow that baby elephant was separated from its mother. They didn't think that it would survive. It was so young, and it sort of hung around this camp, and people fed it and somewhat embraced it, and somehow it survived at a really young age, and it basically lives in this area. It will disappear for 2, 3, 4 months at a time. Now, last night was our first night here, and while I was asleep, I heard some really big trees and things coming down and crashing, and I thought, there's no way that anything's big enough to do that except for an elephant. And this morning we went early for a viewing, driving around by boat, got back to the camp, and there it was, and like you just saw, had an incredible interaction. Wild elephant, fed it a pineapple by hand. I mean, how lucky is that? What more could you ask for? In this northern reaches of this lake, one of my favorite things to do is to follow one of the tributaries up pretty much as far as you can go by boat. And we like to get out, and we're basically trekking through the water. And because the water's there, all the wildlife is there. You might find footprints in the dirt or the sand. There's butterflies, just beautiful stuff, and it's all over the place. And you know you're getting into it, and you actually have to start being careful when you round the next turn. What are you gonna startle or scare?
Not sure what this is, I can't tell by the belly, so we're gonna have to be a little bit careful when we start messing with this guy.
Keep going.
Okay,
Yep, got it.
you got it?
Yep.
Wow.
It's a pitaya. It's no poison.
Yeah, no poison. Yeah,
No poison. Yeah, look at that. This is a pitaya. This is a keeled rat snake. It's a big one. And he wants a piece of me really bad. You can see why he got the name keeled. His body is compressed and actually forms a keel here. This is a visual hunter. He's got very big eyes. He's active during the daytime. He has really, really good eyesight. He was making his way down from the tree, and I was lucky enough to grab him with the tongs. Lucky grab. And that is one big snake. That is not a small snake by any standard. Keeled rat snake. So here we are on day 3. I know it's gonna be hard to top day 2. That elephant and that pitaya snake encounter, that's gonna be really difficult to outdo. But you know, we're in this area and the potential is there to come across some other phenomenal encounter. So while we're out sightseeing on that last day, the rain comes in, and the rain is coming down really hard, and we're basically shut down. So that's it, we're gonna call it a day. That particular raft house, that experience in that particular area is gonna be done. And the next day, we're gonna be moving on to the next raft house, which is nearby Nam Tulu Cave, and that's our next experience that we're hoping to be able to take on.